Look at that. Look at that. Let's tilt the helmet up a little bit so you can better see it. Wow. Wow. Day. God, I love summer. Loving summer and cycling at the same time. This is the way. I'll tell you what, cycling down here isn't the way though. These roads are atrocious. If you're from Bristol, or you're not from Bristol, and you've heard about a place called Banjo Island, this is Banjo Island, and oh my God, the roads around here, neglect. That's the only word I can put on it, is just all out neglect. But anyway, how's everyone doing? Is everyone good? I've just finished work on a Thursday evening, and I thought, before my missus cooks me some tea, I'll come I'll go out, do a video, and yeah, just say hello to all of you. And then the inevitable question becomes, what do I do the video about? And I thought, you know what? It's been a week, maybe even 2 weeks, since I did a viewer question or a subscriber question. So I thought, you know what? That's the best video idea for now. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do. So in terms of video questions, I've been asked now a couple of times how I shoot my videos and how I just generally make them. So first of all, we'll go for a ride. I'll stop somewhere and then I'll show you my kind of setup, and then we can go from there. And obviously I can waffle for a bit on the way up the hill. Come on, come on. See guys, this is interesting because I've not actually been on the bike now for like 4 days, which is mad. That's the, you know, other than the 2 weeks I didn't go on it because of my injury, that's the longest period of time. And that's quite mad. And it was just because I was so damn busy. That's right, I'll go round you, my love. just busy, man. Just doing this, doing that. Don't know why I'm being so cryptic about it, but I'm now struggling to remember what kept me so busy. But yeah, it's getting a bit overgrown here now. Used to be a nice simple ride-in down here, but I got a duck now underneath. Duck underneath all this rubbish. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been on the bike, which also, you know, parlays into it being a while since I've uploaded a video. But it hasn't been over a week, and that was my goal. I want to at least do 1 video a week. I'd love to do 2, but you know, I'm not one of these users with 1 million subscribers where, you know, I can just spend all my time making videos. I'd love it, it would be mint, but I'm just not there. And so, you know, real life gets in the way. And quite honestly, sometimes real life sucks. Nothing bad has happened, don't worry. But yeah, real life sucks. Just remember, one of the things I did do was get my dad a new car. I didn't buy the car for him, God, I don't have that kind of money, but I helped him find one, test drove it, all that kind of stuff, and yeah, he's really happy with it, because my dad's one of those people that will just mill on something for ages and ages and just needs someone to just go, just do it, Steve. That's my dad's name. So I was the one that gave him that little push, a push, so to speak, to get that new car. He got it now and he's happy with it. He is really interested in getting an electric bike as well, which I think would just be amazing, because I get him on the channel and my dad, honestly, he's a meme machine. Like, anything that comes out his mouth, it's just funny because it's funny. And he's also the type of guy, you know, these people that just know something about everything. He's one of them. He just knows something about anything. You ask him any question and he'll know something, you know. But that also means that most of the time when you try and argue with him, you've already lost, because he already knows the answer and you're just there wasting your time trying to convince him. But one day I will get my dad on the channel, go for a cycle, and then you can all meet the man who spawned this glorious beast that you watch on a weekly. You okay?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I was nice then, checking if she was okay, but a big part of me is also annoyed because I was about to sit there and do my video. So, thank you. They sounded Dutch or German, and if they're Dutch, then that's mid, because I've probably said on the channel before, I love the Dutch, and I love the Netherlands, so just love the place. But there'll be somewhere else we can stop, just up here. I'll tell you what, you can probably tell on the camera, to be honest, but it is quite windy, but the wind is like warm, like refreshing, like a spring wind, even though today technically is the start of summer. Ugh. Let's go here, shall we? Look at that. Look at that. Let's tilt the helmet up a little bit so you can better see it. Wow. Wow. It's funny, I'm seeing more and more every day, every time I come out here, more and more like tourists, which is interesting, because if you're from Bristol like me, you probably can't understand why anyone would want to come to Bristol, you know. Like hearing them then, I can't be 100% certain, but sounded like Spanish, sounded like they were speaking Spanish, and I think, why on earth would you want to come from Spain, especially in the summer, to here? Even though, you know, I say that, but that looks bloody lush, doesn't it, over there? But there's stuff, I'm sure there's stuff like that in Spain. My best friend used to live in Spain, and he watches the channel. So Zoki, give me some reasons in the comments why anyone living in Spain would wanna visit, like, as a tourist, to Bristol of all places. I can understand London, but you know, why Bristol? Anyway, let's get to the video. So first thing, funny enough, I'm not using it today, but first thing is face cam. So I didn't do face cam initially, and then I started doing it because I ended up with 2 cameras. But my face cam, because it's so small, because it's so small on the screen, I don't have to massively worry about picture quality. Even though the front camera on here says it's 4K, you look at it and you go, is it really? I've got a 13 Pro Max iPhone, but I just put that on facing me, and then I crop it into the corner usually for a video. That sorts that out. And then the second thing is audio. So today I'm just using, in the last couple of YouTube videos actually, I've just used the GoPro camera, which we'll go through in a minute, for audio. I did use a lapel mic. I'll put it up on the screen, that I found on Amazon, and I did some reviews and it looked pretty decent. But I find that it makes my, like, I'm quite a loud person. I got quite a deep voice naturally, and it feels like no matter where I put it on my body, whether it's on my chest, you know, on my shoulder, whatever, it's too loud. It's just too loud. And like, even in post edit, even if I bring it down so, you know, it's not blowing your ears out, it still just sounds like it's maxing out, and it always is, and it does my head in. And I haven't found a way to fix it, and I don't think it's even possible, because it has no, like, because it's a cheap thing, it has no inbuilt kind of sound editing, so I can't, like, you know, turn it down or anything like that. Ideally I want to get a DJI Osmo microphone set, which is 2 mics, but they're running you like £300, and I ain't got that cash. But when I do, that will be the first upgrade to the channel that I will make in terms of quality for video purposes. Now, secondly is the GoPro, and to do that I'm gonna have to film this part not on the GoPro. So as you can see, this is my setup for the GoPro. Ignore my energy drink. But yeah, so got my 1000 helmet with the GoPro on it, which is filming this video as we speak. And so this actual GoPro isn't mine. This is one of my good friend James. I also work with him. Let me borrow his GoPro. It is a Hero 8 Black edition. And it does the trick. It films in 4K at 30 FPS. But I usually film in 2K, just so it's 60 FPS, because I think FPS is more important than resolution. You may disagree, but yeah. And then I have it slightly tilted down, because in the videos I like it best, personally, I like it best when you can see the handlebars. I don't know why, but when I watch videos, when I watch YouTube videos about cycling, I like to see the handlebars. I don't know, it makes you feel more like you're in it, I suppose. So yeah, that's what I do. And then this obviously has an inbuilt microphone, which is what I use to make all the videos. And then that just sits on my head. And then what I'll do is I will show you what I do once all the filming's done. Once all the filming's done, I need to get a Beats pill or something, and I can ride like with my rap music on and stuff, be as cool as that guy. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what I do. And then what I'll do is when I get home, I'll show you what I do in the studio, which is just my home office, and how I edit, what I use to edit, and the process and how long it takes. So what I'll do now is I'll go and ride home, and I will see you in a minute. So guys, we're now back in the humble abode of my office, which is where I work here. So I do all of my video editing, all of it, on this PC. And this is my usual setup. So I usually have Premiere on the left hand side. This is Adobe Premiere, part of Creative Cloud, which is where I do all my video editing. I got all my video files down here and stuff. And then on the right hand side is where I use Illustrator for any graphics I want to use in the video. So for instance, today is the graphic for Equalizer's question about my setup and how I take videos. Thank you very much, Equalizer, for sending that in, and thank you very much for being a sub. Legend. Yeah, and that's really my setup. And like when I do videos at home, I use my webcam, you know, to do the face cams and stuff. But yeah, really that's it. I promise this looks a bit dodgy, but I promise it's not what you think it is. This is a beard straightening brush. Okay, so don't get any crazy ideas about what that might be, because all that kind of stuff's in the drawer over there. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, so this is my setup, my big screen, my Batman comic, which my best boy Zach got for me, legend, and then a fridge, because you can't do anything really work. You can't do any work without a fridge. If you don't have a fridge, then you need to up your game. You need to up your game. You need to get a fridge. And then I got an aircon machine. Oh, forget all that rubbish over there. That's workout gear. Yeah. Walkers now do workout gear. Yeah, and salted peanuts apparently. Who knew? Anyway, so yeah, that is my setup. And then when I go to export this for people that care, people that like the details, I export this as an MP4 with H.2.64 codec. And then that keeps it as a nice small file, smallish. And then I can upload it to YouTube and add all the end credits and all that kind of stuff, music, etc, etc, etc. But yeah, my background, for all of you don't know, is in IT. My full-time job is as an IT professional, and then I have a secondary business. I am a graphic designer who specializes in logos and now NFTs, because everyone wants NFTs. So yeah, I do all that kind of stuff. So if you like that kind of stuff, hit me up, let me know. Also as well, guys, on the recommendation of one of my friends, my other friends, I have made an electric awesome Instagram. And now I am terrible at social media. It's probably shouldn't tell you that, but yeah, go ahead and follow that. It is literally at electric awesome. I'll put it on the screen here somewhere. And I'm going to try and put some stuff on there, some pictures, you know, stuff that doesn't make it. And on his question, he's put about, is there stuff that doesn't make the cut? Equalizer. What you see what you see on that YouTube video, the whole footage, and I'm not even exaggerating, it's probably 20 or 30 times longer than that, because there's a lot of time of just empty space of me just riding with no talking, and a lot of stuff I just cut out, just because it's just like, I like waffling, you know I like waffling, guys, but there's far too much. But yeah, there's loads and loads and loads. I also, for one of my videos, the cleaning the bike video, I used a AI video editing tool to do that, just because my ankle was still hurting and I didn't have time. And the whole video, I kid you not, was about 45 minutes, and the AI tool cut it down to like 8 minutes. So you can imagine all of the random filler that it took out. But yeah, that's my process, guys. So thanks very much for watching. Remember to get all your questions in the comments, and I'll try and have a look and I'll pick them out and I'll do another video like this. Again, thanks Equalizer for sending this in. And yeah, as always, peeps, stay awesome.